a very important institution and should be given that importance and prominence. We focus on other institutions, like I say, primary school, secondary school, universities and vocational training institutions, but the prison is also a very vital institution. We have very good human beings here. We have talents to develop. Like you can see the artist who created the nativity scene. That is as good as any artist can create in Italy or in the US. We have talents. We have great singers. The last time one sang for me here, so fantastic singing. So these are raw talents waiting to be channeled properly and developed. So I still insist that our government should give more than a passing attention to the prisons. They have human beings here, citizens here, who could be molded, who could be transformed into very patriotic citizens.
You also emphasized on the issue of farmers' headers crisis and conflict. Now, what's the way forward for this kind of disturbing situation?
That we must look at these groups positively. That we have been concentrating or over-concentrating on oil. And that is why we seem to neglect these groups. The farmers produce enough food for this country, the grains we eat and many other crops. Then the cattle rearers give us the cattle, the herdsmen, the goats, the sheep and all that. These are all vital aspects of our national economy. But because of the overemphasis on oil, these groups are alienated or marginalized or treated with indifference. In fact, we should invest heavily. Our budget should propose huge amounts in ensuring that the herdsmen are well situated, that they have all that they need in order to grow their animals. And the farmers should have good agricultural tools and implements, and the fertilizer they need early enough and be assisted with loan facilities so that they can grow better crops. But we treat these groups with a bit of indifference and very casual interest. And that is why we allow them to fight and they kill each other. And every day this is happening. And somehow we seem to get used to it. When you hear that armed herdsmen, we're not saying every herdsman is a criminal. We're talking of the armed herdsmen who go about with sophisticated weapons and attack, or farmers who are equally armed. So it's not good to just let this thing happen again and again. And it looks like this is what is happening. And that's why we are calling the government to really be up and doing. That the oil will fail one day. The oil will be unnecessary one day because of the global market and global economy. These are our assets, the farmers and the herdsmen.
Your Grace, every 25th, you made it a point of duty to be here with these inmates. What's important?
Yeah, to make the point that it's not just words and theory, that we mean it when we say prisoners are an important aspect of our society. They are members of the community, they are citizens, and even though they may have committed some offenses for which they have been punished, who is not a guilty person? Who is free? If we are to investigate properly into people's positions and offices, you find out that everybody is an offender. And therefore, we should not criminalize others and treat them like subhuman beings. And that is why I make the point to be here to tell them that as good as those people are in the cathedral, in St. Teresa's and other parishes, they are very good also, and they are humans, they matter a lot. And therefore, we are drawing attention to this, that they should be treated with respect and with dignity, and they should be assisted to overcome this temporary challenge so that they can be better citizens. If their talents are harnessed and they are properly guided, I think they will make fantastic Nigerian citizens. We just have to keep hope alive and and keep up the struggle. This year, the Holy Father Pope Francis declared it a year for the poor. And I call on individuals and groups to be more mindful of the poor. And I call on government specifically. That is why government is there, to ensure that the living conditions of people are high and very, very standard. So we just call for more patience. There has been quite a lot of suffering in the land. The prices of things are terribly on the increase. Transportation is problematic. Even over this Christmas, you see the fuel scarcity, and then the prices of transport, the price of transport and all this will continue to skyrocket. So we just pray that our government will become more conscious of this and do whatever is possible to make life tolerable, to make Nigerians feel good. No need for Nigerians to be going abroad, crossing the dangerous Sahara Desert, the dangerous Mediterranean Sea, dying or getting drowned in the sea. There's no need for our young people to migrate if all is well here. And I believe all can be well if we make the effort.
Okay, I was actually coming to that. This issue of migrants, are you disturbed about the number of people?
Very, very disturbed. I have been to southern Italy. I have been to Malta. I have been to many parts of Europe where I encountered the victims of human trafficking. I've met young boys and young girls. So it's very, very unfortunate that they go to Libya, they are stuck there. They go to Morocco, they are stuck there. Some are in prison, some are in very terrible subhuman conditions and so on. And you just wonder, is anybody worried? You know, what is the relationship between the Nigerian government and the Libyan government, the Moroccan government? And then what is the relationship between them and Italy or Malta or Spain, where these young people land? You know, there should be some communication. We have the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and other ministries who should be concerned about this. And so we just keep hoping that they will be up to their responsibilities, and we should value the life of every Nigerian. Every young man escaping from Nigeria to another country is a shameful decision to make, because it's an indictment on the nation, that the nation is unable to feed me, the nation is unable to take care of me, the nation is unable to protect me. I flee to another country. That is an indictment, and we shouldn't allow it to happen.
Till I froze and my face turned grey, and all of my fingers calloused and worn to the bone. And I felt like a child in a world full of men, trying to capture that something again. Strong as an ox, but slowly turning to stone. Walking away from this room, dark and grey. Smoke hangs in clouds, and the old echo plays. And the music is soft, and the voice is hushed, and the boy he has loved, and the man he forward again, closing my eyes but still feeling the weight. And I'm clutching the fingers through crumples and creases. I came to my senses, it cut me to pieces, 'cause I needed more, but I was pulling away.